Get ready to match the stars. Greg Morris, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Anitra Ford, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Max Game 76. And now, here's the star of Max Game 76, Gene Reilly.
Testing. Hello, Johnny Olson. What was all the laughter and hilarity going out here that I'm never a part of?
You're a part of it.
Oh.
Don't admit it.
Betty White was making a fool of herself as usual.
All right.
The Price is Cheap, is that the show you're
No,
on?
The Price is Right is the show
Oh, that's the show I'm on.
Yes.
Brett's got her own show.
Yes. Now,
Foundation garments only.
Would you like to stand up for a moment, please, Anitra?
If she can.
You've seen Anitra on The Price is Right, but never like that. Now, the part that we've got you cast for, well, never mind, I'll tell you later in my dressing room.
She's going to play the mother.
Darlene Landon and Jenny Velasquez. Hello there.
Hi.
Darlene's a current champ. See, this lady's won a lot of money. Got $11,200. Boy, oh boy. Now, the last time I asked her, when she had $6,000, I said, what are you going to do with that money? She said, I'm going to send my mother on a well-deserved vacation. And now you've won twice that amount. Where are you going to send her? She can go to the moon if you'd like.
Bring her back.
She can have 2 vacations now.
2 vacations there. That's a very sweet thought.
I really don't
Now, she's
know
being
yet.
challenged by Jenny Velasquez. Is your mother here? Yeah. Oh, there she is, right there. Hello there, Mom. How are you? Where are you going?
On a vacation.
On a vacation, she said. Thought I heard it someplace. Anyway, Jenny Velasquez is Darlene's challenger. She's had her first round question, and she's matched 3 of the celebrities. But the last time we were together, we really didn't have a chance to find out anything about you, Jenny. So if you would now please tell us where you're from and whatever vital statistics you wish to divulge.
Well, I live in Redlands with my husband and 4 children, and I drive a school bus for the Redlands Unified School District.
You drive a school bus. How long have you been doing that?
2 years now.
Is it difficult?
Well, at first, yes, but
it's easy
you
now.
get used to it after a while.
Right. And when the red lights flash, does it give you a feeling of power when everybody has to stop?
Yeah,
when you're...
you got to watch out for those drivers that are out there because sometimes they don't stop.
Yeah, there are a lot of rotten drivers in the world. Okay, we'll give you your first round question, Darlene, in a moment or so, but first we want to give this to you. Pass it along. Now we're ready to carry on. Whoops. There we go. The second half of round 1, Darlene, this is all yours. Everyone plays. Charlie the Cannibal said...
Yikes.
He says, you just can't trust cannibal women. Take my wife.
Please.
I thought you'd never say it. Getting a little slow there in your old age, Betty. Take my wife. As soon as we got married, she cooked my blank. Hello. You got to write something on the card. I won't watch. I will just walk up and down the stairs
No
to
comprendo.
get my cardiovascular system going here.
No habla inglés.
Oh, your cardiovascular system is always going. It's one of
Very
the things
good.
I love about
Yes.
you.
How are you, Captain? That's very good. Just put it right in the slot there.
No, wait, she...
Put it right in the slot.
Well,
Take my wife. As soon as we got married, she cooked my blank.
excellent.
Right. Okay.
You do have to read some other people, though.
Yes. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm caught on your chair. Thank you very much.
There you are.
All right, sir. Everybody ready? We come over here to Darlene Landon. And Charlie the Cannibal said, you just can't trust cannibal women. Take my wife. As soon as we got married, she cooked my blank.
My goose.
My goose. She cooked my goose. Little euphemistic touch of humor there, Greg.
No, the goose was cooked before.
Oh,
Once he said I do, he was cooked.
I see.
But to alleviate any relative problems, she cooked his mother.
Mommy. All right, Brett.
And as soon as she was finished with that, she cooked his little mommy.
Mommy.
Well, he was very attached to her, so he always called her mommy.
Mm-hmm. Charles.
Well, let's try to bring the show up brighter. Everyone is very heavy.
Right, Cap.
I said mother-in-law.
Can't trust cannibal women. Take my wife. As soon as we got married, she cooked my goose, according to Darlene. What according to Anitra 4?
All those mothers.
Mothers. All right.
Another
Rick.
mother for pizza.
Another mother for pizza.
It's a new badge I'm
Is that
making.
right? I know. It's a little play on another mother
Stand by your goose.
for pizza. Goose. One for Darlene. Would you cook a goose?
Or vice versa. Yeah, cook a goose.
Cook a goose. You made a recovery. You picked up 2 there. The score is now 3-2 in favor of Jenny. And we go to round 2. Jenny, it's up to you.
B. B, please.
B. She says B. She wants B, and this is what she's going to get. We'll wait for you to stop coughing, Charles. Is that all
Thank
right
you.
now? Okay, here it is. Norman thinks he's a firefly.
Just Brett and Anitra and myself. We're the only ones playing.
Oh, they just...
So don't waste all the rest of the acting.
Oh, I see.
All the
You
other
played.
go,
Yes,
All
dear,
right,
I
you-
It was
usually
a good
do.
beginning, though. We enjoyed
Yes,
the
nice.
beginning.
Norman thinks he's a firefly.
Cute.
Yes.
That's why he walks around with the red light bulb stuck in his blank.
You know, I love romantic questions like that. There's a romantic flavor to that you just can't deny. Just can't deny it.
Mr. Periwinkle, where have you been all my life?
Here I am. I was only 70 again. Oh, you're ready. All right. All right, Jenny, are you ready? Norman thinks he's a firefly. That's why he walks around with a red light bulb stuck in his blank.
His mouth.
Mouth. She said in his mouth. Brett, what do you say? Wait a minute, mouth is not a bad answer. In my lexicon, it's a pretty good answer. What do you
Did
say?
you say stuck in his mouse?
Mouth.
Oh, mouth.
Mouth.
Oh, shucks. I've done it again. I'm sorry. I said it was stuck in his nose.
Nose. Where do you say that red light bulb was, honey?
Is that for me?
That's for you.
Well, hush. Your mouth.
Mouth. That's one for Jenny. What do you say, little boy?
Well, hush my nose.
Hush my nose. So at this moment, the score is 4-2. We're in the middle of round 2, and we'll see if we can finish later, but right now, this. Oh, we're having a fascinating discussion here, and we've missed you, and I'm glad you're back. We will carry on now. Darlene, you have a task before you. You need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Now, since you matched 2 people in the first round, Richard and Betty, they do not participate. The others, if you would, please pay attention and respond to this.
Well, go.
Ralph is the world's meanest wrestler. He doesn't pin you to the mat, he blanks you to the mat. Ralph, the world's meanest wrestler. He doesn't pin you to the mat, he blanks you to the mat. You know about wrestling? When a man becomes incapacitated by another in some kind of strange hold and cannot move, it's called pinning him to the mat, you see. When his shoulders touch the mat, then the referee goes, he looks down there and see if there's any daylight between the guy's shoulders and the thing. He goes, 1, 2, 3.
Can I have your autograph,
the
Betty
winner.
White?
Kiss me.
All right, darling, you ready? Ralph is the world's meanest wrestler. He doesn't pin you to the mat, he blanks you to the mat.
Nails you to the mat.
Nails you to the mat. Good answer. Greg, what'd you say?
Well, he does it, and he's so big he does it with a jackhammer. He
Nails
nails
you to the mat. Score is now 4-3. You need 1 more to tie. Brett.
You know, I was a wrestler in my adolescence,
Really?
but I used to do it in a rumble seat.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Nails.
Didn't we all? Nails. Tie score. Nail her to the mat 1 more time, and she wins another game. Charles?
Okay, there you go.
Nails wins the game. What'd you have? Nails. Okay. Here you are again. Okay, Darlene, you got 11,300 now. Hang around. Don't go away. We'll get back to you. Jenny, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. Same here.
We've got some gifts for you, together with our thanks for being with us on Match Game 76. Goodbye, Jimmy Velasco. Rolling around for you.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is. It's all yours, Darlene. And you could win another $5,000 here, and that'd put you close to $17,000. Shall we begin?
Oh, yes.
All right. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank question. Blank question. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it, $250 to you if you hook up with the middle one, and if you match the bottom one, you get $100. Now, let's see what kind of answers you're going to elicit from our celebrities.
My red Valentine, Richard.
Then I shall pop the question.
Pop the question.
Yeah.
Betty?
You've gotten her so excited she could hardly say Betty. I'll say for you, Betty.
Well, he's popping. I mean, we all match our personalities. I'll say good question.
Good question. Good question, all right.
Not a bad answer.
Charles, have you got one, old bean?
What's the question?
Blank.
That's what I said already.
Oh, I see. That's one for Charles. That's the last one. Okay, so you've got what's the question, pop the question, and good question. Have you got a better one in your mind?
No, so I think I'm gonna go with Richard.
Dickie do.
What did he say? I don't even know anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Richard said pop the question.
Pop the question.
That's the one you want?
Yeah.
Okay, pop the question she thinks is up there under the $500 response, but we're going to begin at the bottom as usual and reveal the $100 response.
Hopefully, we're going to reveal the $100 response.
Earl, are you there? You there? You see, when I say we reveal the $100 response, you're supposed to slide it, Earl, like we've been doing for 3 years. Right on? Okay. It's your last chance, Earl. What's that?
10-4 Roger.
That's a 10-4 Roger.
Did they
Okay.
feed them today? Sometimes they forget to feed them.
That's probably it. We probably haven't given him his quota of protein for the day. May we see the $100 response? Atta boy, Earl. Boy, he did that pretty good now, didn't he? Hey, Earl. Okay, Earl. Now, this lady's looking for pop the question. Let's see what's under the $250 number. Pop the question, you got it. Congratulations. Very good. What do you think it might going to be?
$64,000.
Oh, $64,000 question. You think that's it, audience? They're not really sure about what it is. Well, we're all going to find out together right now as Earl slides it. You're right.
That's afterwards.
Okay. Well, now, Darlene, you've added to your winnings. You're up to $11,550. You're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. And you know what you have to do to collect it?
I know.
What?
I have to match.
Exactly. And which one will it be?
Dickie do.
You're certainly endearing
nauseating.
yourself to his heart with that nickname.
Do it again.
Dickie do, eh? Oh, I'll never forget this day. It was the day. Oh, here we go. This is worth $2,500. Now, think carefully before you give a response and get your ESP going over to Richard. Blank sin. S-I-N. Blank sin. Okay, he's finished, Darlene. What answer do you want to give us which you think will match his? Blank sin.
Mortal sin.
Mortal sin. Mortal sin, okay. Richard, she says that's going to match you for $2,500. What do you say to that?
Certainly a heck of a time to get religious, darling. It was the original sin, but I thought of a nice perfume.
My sin. You didn't think of that at all, did you? Just mortal sin was the first thing that came to your head, and you said it. Yes.
That wasn't too good, was it?
Well, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with mortal sin.
Drink to that.
I'm only kidding. Bishop, no fan mail, please. There.
Oh, they can write to me.
Yes, I'll just put this back here where I got it. And point out to one and all that Darlene is still a champ. She's got $11,550. She's going to meet another player later, but right now, this for you. Ready? Now, shall we all greet Mr. Pete Britza? Hello, Pete. How are you?
Good.
Fine. Now, Pete, we'd like to find out about you.
Okay, to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm from St. Louis. So I say my life, a little synopsis of my life would be that I was born in Pennsylvania, I lived in California, and I died in Missouri.
Wait a minute. The night is young.
Oh,
You never, or the day, or whatever. It's, you could die in California, too.
Die on the show.
No. Well,
Can't think of a better place to go.
Really? No, listen, you're going to have a good time here, Pete, and we wish you the very best of luck. You're up against a very worthy opponent here. Are you ready for this game?
Thank you, yes, sir.
Okay, Pete, here we go. It's your choice, A or B.
B as in Britza.
B as in Britza, he said. That's his name, Britza. Murray the milkman said, "There's a doctor on my route, and I hate him. Instead of leaving me a note in the bottle, he left a blank in the bottle." Aren't we cute?
Terrific choices.
Yes, there are a couple of good choices here. Think about them, Pete. Did you hear that? Shall I do it again for you, Pete?
Do it one more time.
Murray the milkman said, "There's a doctor on my route, and I hate him. Instead of leaving me a note in the bottle, he left a blank in the bottle." That's what Murray the milkman said. Lower tier is ready.
No, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it.
It's a lady's prerogative to change her mind.
Same thing twice.
But there is
I'm gonna
less.
clarify it.
That's funny to you, huh?
Okay, there's her
You have to
answer.
lean over like that to help her, Gene.
Yes.
I figured there
Here it
are
is,
only
it's up
two
to you.
choices.
Murray the
Going
milkman
down.
said, "There's a doctor in my route and I hate him. Instead of leaving me a note in the bottle, he left a blank in the bottle."
A needle.
A what?
A needle.
A needle?
Hypodermic needle.
A hypodermic needle. Yes. Well, Pete, they're dying in California.
All right, Pete.
He said he left a needle in the bottle. What'd you say, Greg?
No, I'm going to be fast because I'm waiting on this one.
All right.
I said prescription.
A prescription. Prescription, he said in the bottle.
Never you mind, Pete. There's always round number 2, and he
Yeah,
just
the
may
first
be
ones
a
are
late
tough.
bloomer.
Yes, what did
I
you...
said he left a specimen in the bottle.
Pete, had that idea crossed your mind, Pete?
Yeah.
It did.
Honey, follow your first instinct. I've told you that before.
Charles?
I have notes on the acting later. Prescription.
Prescription. So far, we have 2 prescriptions
And a specimen.
1 specimen. I'll run the show, Charles.
Well, there was a pause. It was laying there.
It's called a dramatic pause. It was acting.
Oh,
there.
I thought someone else had died in California.
Hello, Anitra.
Yes, well, I'll show you my specimen later.
Yes, but
Prescription.
right now we got your prescription.
Yes.
Okay, my dear. Now, Richard, instead of leaving me a note in the bottle, he left a blank in the bottle, and Pete said needle.
We were this close. I said specimen.
Now, Betty, what are you leaving?
No, there are obviously 2 marvelous answers to this question. Unfortunately, needle is not one of them. I said prescription.
Prescription or specimen, right. Okay, so Pete, there's your first round question, and I must point out to you, if you're not aware of it, that they are a little more difficult, aren't they? Darlene?
Excuse me?
The first one. It's all right, forget it there. Now, I'll get you later. Right now, we've got to do a little business with you, and this is it. Hello there. Got to say goodbye to Pete and Darlene, but only for a short while. You will return when we all return again, whenever that is.
Yes.
You did. You're listening again. Okay. And we look forward to seeing you. I hope your cough is better, Charles.
It's not contagious, just
Yes.
terminal.
Thank you seriously, thank you for another kooky week. I loved it.
Well, listen, we love
Isn't he
having
lovely to
Greg
have?
Morris.
He's
He's
terrific.
lovely to have. You're lovely to have. You're lovely to have.
And you've had me.
Watch us later on The Price is Right, and watch later Mary Tyler Moore. Next week when we are together, these are the ones who will be on this stage.
Jimmy Walker, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Patty White.
Gene Revenue, join us next time for Match Game 76. Goodbye!
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.